Afternoon, honey badgers. Bit of a more serious topic for you guys today, but I feel like it's something that I have to get out there. So it appears that the transgender community has been split into two separate groups. So there are two different types of groups of transgender people. There are the trans medicalists, aka the Truscum, I think it is. The trans medicalists believe that in order to be transgender, you need to have some form of gender dysphoria, right? Then the other side of it, there are the tucutes, believes that there is no requirement to being transgender and that it's a choice. If you are a cross-dressing male, you can also identify as a transgender female.
Which is completely and utterly ridiculous to me, because if you're actually transgender, then you have gender dysphoria. And gender dysphoria is a term that describes a sense of unease that a person may have because of a mismatch with their biological sex or chromosomes and their gender identity, which is what your brain determines you to be. And I think it's just completely and utterly stupid and ridiculous that there are people that believe you can be something without having the thing that is required to be that thing. You can't just say that you are something without having any kind of proof that backs it up, to me. And really, you need real life lived experience of gender dysphoria. You need to know what it is, what it feels like, and how it impacts your everyday life. Don't go around there claiming to be something when you're not that thing. You wouldn't do this with any other kind of medical condition. Openly admitting to identifying as trans when they do not have any kind of dysphoria in any way, shape or form, which should not at all be a thing in any way, shape or form. These people should not at all be allowed to access trans-affirming healthcare. They should not be allowed to medically transition. They should not even be allowed to get a diagnosis, because why would they? They're not even at all suffering from gender dysphoria as actual transgender people are. And for anybody who doesn't know, I am transgender myself. I am currently a 24-year-old and I've been on testosterone since December the 15th, 2023, and I was diagnosed with gender dysphoria for the second time a month before that in November. But the first time I was diagnosed when I was about 12 or so, but wasn't really allowed to do anything with that because of my parents and all of that kind of stuff. I just don't understand why anybody would want to say that there's something when they can't prove it and have no proof. Doctors should not be giving these people what they supposedly want because there's no proof in any way that they are actually what they're claiming to be.
Yeah, not gonna be taking any freaking hormones or getting my boobies chopped off though.
To me, to say it like that means that you don't care and you're not actually genuinely part of this community and you're not actually trans.
Because I accept my body and...
Just why are they doing it in this really weird, carefree way? They don't have gender dysphoria. They don't have any lived experience with it, and this just shows you that they don't.
Yeah, so, and the group I'm into, mostly the group that I'm most, predominantly attracted to are into boobs, usually.
So I'm someone who's attracted to cisgendered men, and typically they have a lot of questions, and I answer them as best as I can, and the people that I've encountered have been like, oh, you shouldn't do it because you have what I'm looking for. No, I'm not gonna not do it because of a random stranger, or even if I knew someone very well. I'm not gonna not do what I need to do because of someone else. That is not what you should do, and you should not have a certain body part because of sex reasons or for someone else. If you have actual genuine dysphoria, like an actual trans person does, then it's something that you're going to have to do something about for yourself and for yourself only. So it just proves to me even more that this person just needs to basically grow up and realise that they're not trans at all.
So I'll just keep those.
And it's just like they're settling into the fact that they're basically confirming to me that they're not trans because they're keeping a part of themselves because of other people, and that they just don't have any kind of or form of gender dysphoria.
The group is cis men predominantly.
Whoever you're attracted to them for whatever reasons. I'm attracted to cisgendered men. I have gender dysphoria. Am I gonna get rid of certain body parts, or am I gonna keep certain body parts because of them or for potential partners in the future? No, I'm not going to. I need to, at 24, start to really seriously living my life because of myself, and that is why I'm doing this. And for me to not have top surgery or take testosterone, I would be doing it for other people. To claim that you're trans when you're not trans is one thing, and then to just not have any kind of dysphoria is another thing, and then to keep certain body parts because of other people wanting them on a person, or typically wanting them on a person for being attracted to them or wanting them for sex reasons, is stupid in every way, shape or form. There's no way in high hell someone with actual gender dysphoria would keep a certain part of their body that's assigned to their sex for other people. Trans people don't do things because of other people, we do things because of ourselves. I need testosterone because of myself, I need top surgery because of myself, and I'm not doing any of it because of other people in any way, shape or form. And if I was doing something because of other people, I would not have started medically transitioning, I would not have been referred to top surgery, I would not have short hair, I would not present myself as typically male, I would have long hair, I would have like makeup and all that kind of stuff. And it's just people like this have no idea whatsoever what actual gender dysphoria feels like, or knows what it is, or has ever experienced it. For me, there really needs to be a line that should not be crossed, and you can't have someone claiming that they're trans when they're not actually trans, because to me transgender is that you have gender dysphoria. That is what you need to have just to go through medical transitioning without gender dysphoria. What's the point? You're not actually transgender. Like, why would you go through medical treatments for a medical condition that you don't have? It makes no sense at all. For people to claim that they are trans with no dysphoria is ridiculous for me. So no, you should not transition when you're not trans and don't have gender dysphoria. These people just need to seriously wake up, realise that they're just being ridiculous and stupid.